Welcome back, all you fantastic football fanatic, fabulous freakazoid fans. I'm your host, Adrian,
It's your boy, the week one winner.
the week one winner. Apologies again if you didn't catch our last episode for Point After. We missed week two, or the week one recap and everything. So, sorry, life happens.
It is what
Uh,
it is.
It is what it is. That being said, welcome to another episode of Before the Point. If you're new to the show, Before the Point is a series where we preview the upcoming NFL games and we give our predictions, any kind of observations that we have made, news or updates or whatever, and we're gonna predict who we think is going to win. I don't know why the music spiked there. That was crazy. But anyway, so Chris and I have this little thing where, when we have a disagreement, we call it a money game. As you might be able to see on the screen here, if you're watching us on YouTube, we have week one predictions. You can see Chris won.
It's kind of
So he's
dominating.
got a point over me, right? At the end of the regular season, loser's got to buy the winner some chicken wings. I just want to point out that I was this close to winning week one. I mean, I was like this close. That Cowboys game, this close. That Bucks game, this close. That Niners game, this close. That Ravens game, this close.
It was close, but Chris Nation, we're off to a good start.
Hate it. I hate it here. But anyway, let's get into it. Let's look at what we got upcoming here. And big shout out to all the healthy players out there because that injury bug is no joke.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna be talking a lot about that injury bug on some of these games for sure. But
Absolutely.
it is currently right now we are recording an hour before the Thursday night game. So hopefully if you catch this before the Thursday night game, thanks for being on top of it. And if you listen to this after Thursday night, well,
You're dead to us.
no, but
No, I'm kidding.
fake fans.
Fake fans, absolutely.
But I think we briefly just kind of glossed over this and looked at Bills Dolphins and said Bills win. But that's easy to say, right? But let's talk about that a little bit more, right? Because obviously, just saying Bills win is just boring. We're not here to be boring. We're here to. What is going on with my internet right now?
Oh.
Uh-oh. You can still hear me, right?
Yeah, I can hear you fine.
Okay. Well, I don't know. But yeah, saying just Bills win, it's just boring. Let's kind of break it down a little bit. For those who just kind of listen to us instead of watching football. Bills, I mean, they were very dominant in their win against the Jets, of course, right? And they had that really crazy comeback with victory against the Ravens. But I mean, this is a legitimate team. Meanwhile, the Dolphins are 0-2, and while they did look better in week two from week one, that's not saying very much because they were poopy on week one. And the Dolphins just have I don't know, there's weird connection issues between Tua and his receivers, and just Tua's ability to throw the ball. He was just throwing air balls to nobody.
Yeah.
There's a really weird thing going on with the Dolphins right now. Just kind of behind closed doors, within that locker room. And yeah, it's just not looking pretty for the Dolphins. Meanwhile, the Bills are 2-0, and they're very likely to be 3-0 after this game.
Are we thinking trap game?
What do you mean trap game? You think they're gonna get too comfortable and lose to Dolphins?
Yeah, maybe a trap game for the Bills.
No shot. Definitely not this game.
Yeah, I do have to agree with you. I just think the Bills, even if they do look past them, I mean, they're just so stacked compared to the Dolphins. The Dolphins just look like absolute they went from horrible to mid. So, but mid's not enough to beat one of the best teams in the AFC. So yeah, I think the Bills take it.
All right. Next up, so this is kind of an interesting game, like for how bad it might be. It's just kind of like an interesting like concept on paper. You have the Cincinnati Bengals at the Minnesota Vikings. Both these two teams had their starting QBs injured last week, meaning we're going to see the battle of the backups here. But what makes it even more interesting is that you have arguably the two best wide receivers in the league on both teams, with
Mm-hmm.
Jamar Chase and Justin Jefferson. And they're going to get the ball slung to them by backup QBs.
They're about to make some QBs look a lot better than they actually are. And, hey, the backup QB money, pretty lucrative. So, always playing for that next backup check. So we'll see who wins the duel.
That being said, there's a few other injuries on the Vikings that I know of, with like Aaron Jones, their running back, is injured. But who's their backup? Carson Wentz. Do I think Carson Wentz is better than Jake Browning? I don't know, man. Ultimately, though, I think I am going to have to side with the Bengals. I know JJ McCarthy was the QB when they played against what was it, the Bears in Week 1.
Mm-hmm.
And ultimately, the only good quarter he had was the final quarter where they won. But there's still, JJ McCarthy was not playing defense, against the Bears. So there was zero reason for them to be trailing for like 3 quarters.
Yeah.
So
here's
I have
the thing,
to go
though.
with the Bengals.
Here's the thing. JJ McCarthy was not very good. And Carson Wentz isn't exactly like, an all-pro either. It's not 2017 anymore. But I have to imagine that he might look a little better than what we've seen out of McCarthy. Would you agree? Like, I think.
I mean, yeah, I think ultimately Carson Wentz shouldn't be the starter over JJ McCarthy, if that's what you're asking me.
Not maybe the starter, but because you got to let McCarthy get those reps. But I think he'll probably have a better performance than third start ever JJ McCarthy. So I'm thinking Vikings.
You're thinking Vikings?
I'm thinking Vikings.
Okay, I mean, I'm not gonna say that's like the spiciest take. I can believe that one.
It's just, dude, as long as you can have someone that can consistently get it to Jefferson against that Bengals defense, dude, all bets are off.
Okay, I mean, fair enough. But I just think that, I mean, the Vikings defense might be stronger, but I think the offense of the Bengals is definitely, what's going to decide the game.
Oh, I don't know, dude.
He's
I
up.
know.
Guy chat, you can hear him updating the money games spreadsheet right now. There's there are 2 spreadsheets I live by: the money games and the UMA spreadsheets.
Oh yeah, we're about spreadsheets on here.
Yes,
we love our spreadsheets. But yeah, all right, that's the first money game of week 3.
All right, let's see. Texans at Jaguars. Ooh,
this is a tough one.
See, it's another tough game because these teams aren't like looking good. I know Jaguars won. What was it? Week 1?
Yes, I think.
Or was it week 2 that they won? I can't remember.
I think it was week 1. They definitely lost.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, because they played against the Bengals week 2.
Yeah, they played the Panthers?
Yeah, they beat the Panthers. Like, congratulations, your only win was against the Panthers, who are doo-doo. And look, with Jake Browning, throwing the ball, I understand that like they almost won, but like Trevor Lawrence against that Bengals defense should have been easy, and yet the Jaguars defense still allowed the Bengals with Jake Browning to win. I don't believe in the Jaguars.
But on the other hand, Stroud has looked bad, dude.
Yeah, I know. Stroud has looked really bad. I mean, like he is running for his life behind that O line. But comparing it to their loss to the Bucks versus the Jaguars loss to the Bengals, I think that their loss, obviously there's no Pyrrhic victories in football, right? But I think the loss to the Bucks weighs more, than
Sure.
the loss to the Bengals.
Yeah. Yeah, the Bengals, a Burrowless Bengals for most of the
Correct.
game. Yeah. Oh, this is a really tough one. This is a really tough one. Um can I go first?
Yeah, I thought I was pretty clear with my decision, but if I wasn't, go ahead and pick.
Oh. My bad. I thought you were still deciding. Um think I think I'm going with the Jags, dude.
Okay. Well, type up another game because I think I'm going with the Texans on this one.
Alrighty.
I'm sorry. Like I know that the Texans have like a bunch of holes, but Trevor Lawrence is, man, that guy has fooled everyone in the NFL thinking he was good with like one playoff win.
Dude, it was just you don't follow college football, dude, but it's just those Clemson teams, dude. That national championship run, crazy. But college is not the pros.
Real.
Um, but
Uh,
yeah, I don't know.
Next up, this is probably the easiest decision of the week right here. Colts at the Titans. Indiana Jones, man.
Hmm. Do I want to make a crazy pick here? Cam Ward hasn't looked awful. He hasn't looked great, but he could improve. Uh, no, I gotta go with the Colts.
I mean, I'm
I want
sorry, it's the safe pick, but like, are we gonna ultimately like predict the Titans to lose every game they play this year? Maybe.
no. I think I'm gonna pick them for one eventually.
I'm trying. Let me look at their schedule to see if there's even one game. I think they could probably beat the Raiders in
They
Week
beat the
6.
Raiders. I mean, they're gonna have to play the Jaguars twice. They're gonna have to play the Texans twice. Maybe they can still win those.
Yeah. Trying to think who else do they play that they might be able to win. Who knows? Maybe they beat Seattle in Week 12.
Maybe, dude.
Maybe we'll see where Seattle is by then. I
Yeah.
don't know. I'm just like looking at the schedule. But Cam Ward hasn't looked the worst rookie QB out there, but he's definitely not looked great either.
Right. He's got to have some time.
But look, I'd rather Cam Ward looks really bad at first and then just kind of like pop off like CJ Stroud in his first year than everyone
Mhm.
expect like him to just be like great right out the gate and like have 4 wins like by week 6 and then just be winless for almost a year like Caleb Williams.
That's true.
That team was what 4-2 going
Yeah,
into
dude.
week 6 and then they haven't won a game since.
That's insane. I wonder if they'll win one this week. I'm sure we'll talk about that soon.
Oh yeah. Okay. Um yeah, locking in the Colts.
Yeah, same here.
Next, we have the Raiders at the Washington Commanders. Raiders put up kind of like a really boring stinker of a game against the Chargers. The Commanders, who did they play again?
They played the Packers.
Yeah, and they also looked like doo-doo against the Packers. But I do know that Washington is dealing with a lot more injuries. Jaden Daniels is questionable with a knee injury. Austin Eckler, I believe, is also injured and out.
He's done. He's done for the season.
Yeah, so purely based off of Jaden Daniels might not being able to play, and even if he does play, part of what makes Jaden Daniels good for from what little I've seen of him, right? Because I don't follow this team too much, is his ability to scramble. And with that knee injury, I don't think it's possible. So I'm gonna have to give it to the Raiders, actually.
Wow. The thing about the Raiders is that they kind of live and die by Geno. You know, they can be decent if Geno's decent, but if he is trash, like we saw on Monday, team is just kind of cooked. And I think the Commanders, they're going to be on a longer rest. You know, they played a Thursday night game last week, so a bit more rest. I think even with the injuries, I think there's no shot as well that Jaden Daniels doesn't play. I think like, if he's questionable, he's playing. So I think that the Commanders will win.
All right. So many money games, man.
Yeah.
Next, we have the LA Rams at the Philadelphia Eagles. I am picking the Rams to win.
I need to stop letting you go first because it's gonna make me look like a copycat.
Okay, well, I'm gonna give you a pass on that one, but I'm not gonna like say, oh, you're copying me, but like, look, we're in agreement with the Bills and the Colts. Those are easy decisions, but like the Bengals, Jaguars, Raiders, you haven't copied me, and I'm not gonna say that you're copying me on this one because real fans of the show know that I'm predicting the Eagles to lose out the season. So,
of course. Yeah, honestly, like I mean, the Eagles have won. You know, they won the first two games. Good for them.
They've won their last two games the same way that the Chiefs won like 10 of their games last season.
Exactly. They won, but they haven't. Their offense has like not convinced me at all.
Jalen Hurts has yet to throw a passing TD this season.
Doesn't surprise me. Hurts hasn't looked great. Which like no excuse to you got Smith and Brown back there in the on wide receivers. So I don't know. I mean, one of them's got to be open no matter what. Maybe not no matter what, but still.
Also, I think Dallas Goedert, their tight end, is out.
Yeah. Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, dude. And the Rams have kind of not looked bad.
Puka and Devontae Adams have looked really good. I was talking to my father. I'm like, Joe Burrow should leave the Bengals and go to the Rams, and that'd be like the scariest team in the NFC. That would be insane. Hey Rams, give me a call.
Yeah, we got some ideas for you.
Yeah,
it's real. Like they trade all their firsts anyway, so
exactly.
Yeah. So I think I'm locking in the Rams.
All right. Well, I'll let you take this one first then, since you don't want to be a copycat. Yeah. Falcons Panthers.
Oh wow, yeah. You gave me a real doozy here. Falcons. We've been kind of saying that there's some potential there. Penix has looked, he's looked like a starting caliber quarterback. Nothing like super impressive or special, but like he's looked like a starting caliber quarterback. Bijan Robinson has been great, as a fantasy owner of Bijan, I'm very happy with his performance.
I'm sure you
are. Bryce Young actually didn't look terrible last week, but still didn't look good. And the rest of the Panthers are doo-doo. So I think I have to lock in the Falcons.
Just expert phenomenal analysis. Like sports journalism. Panthers look doo-doo.
True. Truth nuke.
Well, I don't want to sound like a copycat, but yeah, the Panthers look like they're really bad, and the Falcons actually look like a semi-competent team. They easily could have won that game against the Buccaneers. Well, I'm not going to say easily, but they definitely could have. Mm-hmm. And they definitely just like put in the work against the Vikings. So I'm gonna have to lock in the Panther or not the Panthers, the Falcons to beat the
Whoa,
Panthers.
whoa! He said Panthers, guys.
Judge.
Judge.
Yeah. So locking in the Falcons.
Alrighty.
All right.
I almost called that a War of the Birds.
War of the Birds.
I don't know why. I just got off work.
It is not a bird off, unfortunately.
Not a bird off.
But this is what this is. This is one of two games this week where it is a bird versus a big cat.
Interesting.
Yeah.
But that's something to keep an eye on at home.
If I had a nickel for every game this week that had a cat team versus a bird team, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it's happened twice.
True.
Next, we have the Pittsburgh Steelers at the New England Patriots. This is actually a tough one to decide because I don't have very much faith in either of these two teams.
Darn. This was, a little less than a decade ago. This would have been like prime time, like battle for the AFC.
Yeah.
Matchup, right?
If this was like 2000 and like what, 12?
Even later than that, like 2017, 2015.
That late?
I think so. But yeah, now it's a mid-off.
It is a mid-off. I'm trying to think. Do I think that Aaron Rodgers can like flash like he did in Week 1, or are we gonna see the Patriots just like pull a stunner? Because I mean, Drake May and the Patriots looked pretty decent against their win against the Dolphins, but was that because the Dolphins are doo-doo?
Big questions, big hard-hitting questions. That's a tough one, dude. I mean, Drake May looks legit. Drake May does look legit.
Okay, I have my decision. I have my choice. But I'll let you pick first because I don't want you to copy me.
Yeah, well, I don't want you to copy me, so I have mine too.
All right. So
let's both say it at the same time.
Okay, I am going to ready. 1, 2, 3. Patriots. He's copying me.
He's copying me.
Chat, if you rewind it and put it in slow mo, you can see that he waited for me to start like going pay, and then he goes Patriots.
Wrong.
I'm ultimately giving this decision because I think that the Steelers. Congratulations, you looked phenomenal, and you put on the work on a really bad Jets team led by Justin Fields, who. I don't know how you guys made Justin Fields look somewhat good that game.
Yeah. Yeah, for real. It's just like that. That's the main thing for me too. It's like Aaron Rodgers like fooled everyone in Week 1. It's like, oh, maybe Unk still got it, and then that kind of stopped.
And I know that the Steelers might have gotten closer to winning or outright have won against Seattle if it wasn't for that mistake with the kickoff.
Mm-hmm.
But ultimately, I still think that you want to, if you subtract those 7 points, there's still a whole nother like 10 points that Pittsburgh would have had to still answer for. And I mean, for that reason alone, I mean, come on, like there's a lot of issues on this team. TJ Watt somehow has been absent since the start of the season.
Mm-hmm.
So, which is really surprising because I used to like compare, a lot of edge rushers to how like TJ Watt would like show up in big moments, and he just hasn't at all.
Suffering from got that bag syndrome, got that bag-itis.
Yeah, for reals. Anyway, yeah, Patriots. Next game, I have the Green Bay Packers at the Cleveland Browns. Now, I would love for the Browns to beat the Packers purely because the Dallas Cowboys have their first-round draft picks. But, I mean...
Come on.
Wait. Elite Joe Flacco, though.
Elite Joe Flacco. But here's the thing. Joe Flacco has never... I think he hasn't, like, finished a full season since, like, 2018. So, I don't know. Maybe it's Shador's turn. Maybe we'll finally see Shador Sanders get some big boy regular season reps at quarterback.
Let me see here. No, there's no way. I mean, the Browns might. I mean, the Browns might be able to put like 20 points on the Packers, but there's no way that, like, if the Packers can at least score 24 points, they win.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
So
I think the Packers win, and like maybe the Browns get like Joe Flacco gets a good time or a good feel like garbage time touchdown to Jerry Judy. He's
yeah,
like, I
make
still
it
got it,
like to make
guys.
it like 17-24.
Yeah,
Um, yeah, Packers win.
Packers win.
All right, Jets at Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Hmm.
Justin Fields isn't playing this game. Justin Fields is out with due to concussion protocol. Who is their backup?
I have no idea.
And if only the Jets had I don't know, someone like Zach Wilson still available.
If only had someone like Aaron Rodgers.
I think that would be worse. Remember when like Zach Wilson took over for Aaron Rodgers, and in the following season, everyone was just comparing Aaron Rodgers to Zach Wilson.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
Classic.
There
Classic.
there is zero reason why anyone would think that the Jets are going to win, even if you're a Jets fan.
Yeah.
So Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Baker's going to keep on baking.
Yeah, I mean,
Guys, he's copying me.
hey Chris, what color is the sky? Oh, it's blue. You're
Yeah.
copying me.
Yeah, I know. I'm just, this is yeah.
Yeah, I mean, what is there really to say? I'm a big Bucks believer. I'm a big Baker believer. I think they're doing big things. And the Jets, I mean, like you said, like Jets fans don't even expect to win. They don't even want to win. They're rooting for another number one overall pick that they get to squander. So Bucks win.
Okay, I'll let you lead this one because I don't want you complaining that you're a copycat or whatever. Broncos Chargers.
Broncos.
Broncos, really? I'm going Chargers on this one actually.
I think that Broncos defense is gonna make Justin Herbert have a very bad day.
Over the Chargers defense?
Dude, Broncos defense is stacked. And Chargers defense,
Okay.
Khalil Mack is out. So
That is true. That is true.
Unk's out.
But Broncos defense did let Indiana Jones just absolutely ball out.
Balling out is a strong word. They won by a field goal.
Yeah, they won by a field goal, but it was still 29 points. My mistake.
It was also kind of a Mickey field goal. So
No, they let the Colts score nearly 30 on them. That's all I'm saying.
dude, but it's just because Danny Dimes is on like a Linsanity run. That's just like almost like plot armor.
Okay, but you want to tell me?
Tell you what. What are we
Chat,
laughing
we need to get a swear jar for this guy.
What? I didn't say anything.
I
I said plot armor. And I said Linsanity. I did not say anything. What
I'm
did
gonna
I
have
say? We're gonna have to play it back because I did not say anything.
we are gonna have to play it back because I'm sure I heard some anyway.
No, I did not say anything.
Okay, but you want to talk about Linsanity runs? I mean, the Chargers are on the Linsanity run. I mean, they beat the Chiefs.
That's not Linsanity run.
I don't know, man. Tell LA that.
I will tell them that. I'll tell all 5 Chargers fans that.
Dude, they got posters of Justin Herbert doing that slide where he's holding the ball like this all over LA.
I'm just not about Justin Herbert. I just don't think he's that sick. I'm sorry.
No, I'm locking in the Chargers. Write that down for our money game.
All right. Yeah, I have it down.
All right. Saints Seahawks. Um, I do not like the Tunas. You know, I root against bird teams when possible, but
The Saints are the Saints, dude.
yeah, exactly. I mean, Spencer Rattler.
Rattler didn't look bad though. Rattler
He,
looked okay.
uh, I don't know. Let's see. Last time I picked the Seattle Tunas to win, they did burn me.
This is true. And we hate getting burned by tunas. We don't like it.
You know, I was really gonna be like, oh, easy decision, Seahawks win. But you know what? Now that I was reminded that they burned me last episode,
Don't do it. Do not do it.
Saints win.
You just had this like vendetta against the Seahawks for a while now. Which like I respect.
Well, they burned me.
As a true hater, I respect it. But it's like, come on, dude. It's the Saints. It's the Saints.
No, Saints are winning this one. I can't predict the Saints to just like lose every game.
I'm not predicting them to lose every game. I'm predicting them to lose to the Seahawks. And I'm locking it in.
All right, well, write that down. Write that down.
Write that down.
All right, next up, we have the Dallas Cowboys at the Chicago Bears. The Bears look like doo-doo.
Mm-hmm.
The Cowboys also looked like doo-doo. Like, I mean, it was a fun game to watch, but also, like, unwatchable. I mean, how do you make... I mean, they let Russell Wilson ball out for 450 yards. That's secondary... What?
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I would just say, under no scenario should you be letting the Giants put points up on you like that.
Correct. But I'll give them the benefit of the doubt and say, well, at least Russell Wilson, does have the ability to still throw that deep ball, which not a whole lot of QBs in the NFL really have the ability to throw like 40-plus yard, balls very accurately. I mean, I'm trying to think of one off the top of my head that, if you were to say, oh, yeah, this person could easily throw a 40-yard touchdown. Maybe Rodgers is probably the only other one I could believe to do that.
Mm-hmm.
But Caleb Williams, no. Like, I understand that, like, our defense isn't great, but our front four and our, like, ability to kind of, like, stuff up the middle from runs has been decent enough. And I really don't, like, I mean, come on. Caleb Williams scrambling for his life behind that O-line every game.
Yeah, dude. It's like, can you believe, like, this is kind of weird to me that the Bears are favored.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't condone sports betting, but I am seriously considering putting money on Dallas right now.
Yeah.
What's the spread?
I think they're only favored by like 3.5.
Okay.
Which I think that's like a pretty standard.
Crazy.
Yeah, that's like a pretty standard like spread. But that's still, I don't know, that's still crazy to me. That's crazy to me because I don't think they're a better team than the Cowboys at all. Especially like Williams, dude. I don't know. Williams has just been like.
No, I'm seeing that it's 51 and like 49 right now.
Oh, they must have changed it then. They must have changed it because I checked like a couple of days ago.
Oh, yeah. I'm looking at a couple of days ago. The spread was definitely like 10-point favorites.
10 points?
Yes.
That is a lot. That's crazy.
Let's see. As of 4 days ago, they were like 6-point favorites. So. Okay, so you're wrong, but still, like, there's no reason why people should be like, oh, this is a coin flip. This is like a toss-up. No.
Yeah, I think the Cowboys win.
I think the Cowboys
Personally.
win. East. I mean, geez, like, oh, geez, like, who would have thought that Adrian would
Who would have
predict the
thought?
Cowboys to win?
Who would have guessed?
Yeah, Chris is
No,
copying me, man.
I'm just a copier, dude.
Yeah.
What can I say?
All right. 49ers hosting the Arizona Cardinals. And you know how I feel about bird teams, right?
Mm-hmm.
But in a shocking twist, the Niners, man, are so beat up. I mean, half that team is coming out of the hospital right now.
That's just a classic Niners season. That's how you know Niners football is back.
Uh, I'd feel really confident in picking the Cardinals if they almost didn't blow it against the Panthers. I remember I called a Cardinals friend on Sunday, and I'm like, "Hey, I just want to give you a call. Like, I know the game's not over, but like, there's 5 minutes left, and there's no way your team is going to blow it against the Panthers, right? Right?" And I checked the final score. I'm like, "Oh man." I think I almost cursed him for a second there. But yeah, I mean the Niners are just too beat up. I'm gonna have to pick the Cardinals.
Oh, this is a tough one. This is a really tough one. I mean, Purdy's out, right? Purdy's out,
I believe Purdy is out.
and CMC is. I don't think he's out, but he's banged up. CMC's banged up, which, like, surprise, big surprise. CMC is hurt.
Yeah, it looks like Mac Jones is likely to be the starter.
I want to.
Yeah.
I don't know, because I don't think the Cardinals are like a very good team. But it's just like I can't in good faith like ride with Mac Jones, dude. That dude's just so dookie. Just hard hitting analysis once again. Um, so yeah, I think I gotta go with the Cardinals.
All right. Next up, we have the Sunday night game. Why is this the Sunday night game, guys? Who makes the schedule for the NFL games?
Welcome back to another episode of Why Is This the Sunday Night Game?
Kansas City Chiefs at the New York Giants. Like, I understand that they just recently had a primetime game, but could the Chargers Broncos be the Sunday night? You know,
The problem with that is there's only 5 Chargers fans,
I know, but
and one of them's a plant. One of them's not even real.
I mean, I would watch Bengals Vikings as the Sunday night game purely because it's the battle of the backups. But
Which, like,
Chiefs,
the decision's made like months in advance.
yeah, I know that it's like people expected the Chiefs to be better than 0-2, and I don't know who thought putting the Chiefs against the Giants on a Sunday night would be like a good idea. Like,
I think they just want to have the Chiefs like beat up a bad team in prime time, so they can just have all those cuts to Taylor, and then it's just the Mahomes fest. But who knows? I don't know. You kind of alluded to who you're gonna pick last time.
Did I?
I think you did.
Well, if you think
You
I
were dropping
did,
some
then
hints.
I mean, if you think I did, I'll let you go ahead and like lock in your answer then.
I mean, I have to go with. I have to play it safe.
You're gonna play it safe?
I have to play it safe and go with the Chiefs.
Okay, all right, that's fair. I mean, I completely understand, but you know me, I love to live dangerously.
Oh man!
Oh man!
He really went there. Oh no, he didn't.
Mr. Unlimited.
Mr. Unlimited. Giants country? I don't even know what you say it.
I'm going to pick the Giants to win this game. One, got to stay hating on the Chiefs while we can. Well, it'll be funny to see them 0-3. And if the Giants win, it'll make me feel a lot better about the last game against the Cowboys.
That is true. That's valid. I didn't even think about that. But it's just like, there's no way the league is gonna let the Chiefs fall at 0-3 or lose to the Giants in prime time.
Yeah,
That's the one
maybe.
factor you're sleeping on.
Okay, but I just want to point out that if the Giants can play, or at least if Russ can ball out with Malik Neighbors, as well as they did against the Dallas Cowboys, they are easily beating the Chiefs.
But the Chiefs' defense is better. Yeah. Excuse me. Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
What do you mean no?
Let's see. Who
They
did
have a
the
better
Chiefs?
pass rush. They have. I'd say the secondary is actually pretty comparable, but their pass rush I think is definitely better. Their linebacking core is pretty good. No, you really don't think so?
No. I don't believe the Chiefs got it. I mean, when you have Travis Kelsey wearing a T-shirt saying to free Rashid Rice because
That's
he's on suspension,
crazy.
like that just shows how desperate they are for like players.
Yeah, but I don't think they're gonna let Russ get away with the deep ball.
If the Giants lose, it would become
Yes, I agree.
because of
I agree.
numerous roughing passer calls.
The league's
Well,
not
that's
gonna let it
crazy. They
happen.
haven't been calling that a whole lot against him this season, or in favor of them this season.
Yeah, but it's because it was against two like competitive teams. Though there's no way the league's gonna let Mahomes lose to the Giants.
No, I'm locking in the Giants. I know you're playing it safe, but I'm playing
That's
it
crazy.
dangerously.
Okay.
Sorry, it's just so funny to me.
You got one. But
Hey, at least the Giants have a receiver that can catch a ball.
that is true. That's like I could see them winning, but like I said, dude, just the league's not gonna let it happen.
I guess, but also like I have to be objectively non-biased here. I cannot just predict the Giants to go 0-17 all season. Like at some point they are going to win a game.
Yeah, but I don't think it's gonna be against the Chiefs.
I think it will be.
I don't know.
Giants fans, do we think the Chiefs are going to win, or do we think the Giants are going to beat the Chiefs? Let us know in the comments below or in chat right now, please.
Sound off.
Sound off, Giants fans.
Sound off. Sound
Giants,
off for
Giants Nation. Let's, I don't know, ride or whatever Giants do.
What do people do in New York?
I'm walking here.
Giants Nation. I'm walking here. Kind of a mouthful.
What about that AI commercial that they have?
Dude, I hate that commercial. Oh, that's what I wanted to bring that up. I think that's legit the worst football commercial I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, the song is so lazy and obnoxious. Yeah, it has AI in it. Just annoying. It doesn't make sense. Yeah, I think it's the worst football commercial ever made.
I saw it one time and thought it was kind of funny, and now every time I see it, I'm like, okay, this is just AI slop.
Yeah, it's AI slop. It does have the Rizzler in it.
Giant-sized hopes. You can't handle the Riz.
That's crazy.
That's what they say. Yeah.
Okay, we got G-Men will win only if Russ plays smart and the defense steps up. I can see that happening.
Yeah. Absolutely. Me same. Yeah, me too.
The thing is, like, they're also like the Giants' edge rushers are nasty, dude. Like, Dexter Lawrence and Abdul Carter, like, and then you have Thibodeau in the mix too. Like, that's a pretty nasty like front line. But it's just like you guys are doubting
Brian Burns.
You guys are doubting the power of the Zebras.
Dude, the Zebras haven't been with the Chiefs. They're going through their Taylor Swift breakup arc right now.
Maybe that's the plot this year. Maybe that's the script. Like the Chiefs start out really bad and then like sneak into the playoffs and then win. Maybe that's the script.
No, no way. No, the script is burning the Chiefs this year in favor of like Josh Allen and like Lamar for some reason.
No, the league wouldn't do that.
Yeah, they would. Didn't they just do like a hard knocks on the Bills recently?
Yeah, but the Chiefs are their cash cow, dude.
No, again, we're back to the same like, oh, if it's the cash cow, why haven't the Dallas Cowboys gone to the Super Bowl in like 20 years?
That's too unrealistic. Then people would know something's up.
Okay, again, we're talking cash cow.
But you have to have plausible deniability.
Okay, another big cash cow. Why haven't the Packers made it to the Super Bowl in like the last 15 years?
Plausible deniability. That would be too convenient.
What? No. The Patriots, the Steelers, those were big cash cows. The Rams were a massive cash cow the season that they won the Super Bowl, and then they just dropped them after one season.
That's all they need. They just need to establish that new fan base in LA.
No, they actually had a very solid fan base in LA because that's where the Rams were originally from.
True, that is true.
Yeah.
But yeah, Tyrone Tracy and Cam Scatterbo, that is a solid running game. But the Chiefs are very good at stopping the run, dude. Chris Jones on the interior. Well, he does interior and edge rushing, but that's a big boy out front.
I don't know. They weren't really able to stop Saquon.
That's true. But I think Tyrone Tracy and Cam Scatterbo, that's a good running back room. But that's no Saquon. Damn,
Yeah.
if only Saquon was on the Giants.
Oh, so you're saying if Saquon was on the Giants, you would think that they would beat the Chiefs?
Yeah. Imagine a world where Saquon's on the Giants, dude.
Dude, that'd be crazy.
That would be crazy.
Hey, if the Giants GM is listening, you should give the Eagles a call and see if you can trade for Saquon Barkley. I think that would be a good fit for your offense.
That would be a great fit.
And while you're on the phone, call Daniel Jones.
Yeah, like, Daniel Jones would be great on the Giants.
Saquon Barkley and Daniel Jones on the same team. That would be insane. Could you imagine?
Dude, that would be crazy. But yeah, I think the Chiefs win it.
No, locking in the Giants. Write that down.
I got it.
All right, Monday night game should be interesting, you would think. We have the Detroit Lions at the Baltimore Ravens. I miss them both so much. He misses them, guys.
Well, at least you have those rings. Not with them, but still got rings. But yeah.
Tell you what. I might consider buying you a Colts jersey with Daniel Jones. I'm not gonna buy you. I'm not gonna buy a Saquon because that's Eagles and they're stinky. But Indiana Jones kind of goes hard as a nickname.
That is a sick nickname.
Lions at Ravens. I'll let you take the lead. I have a good idea of who I think is going to win.
This is a tough one. This is really tough. I don't know. The Lions haven't looked super great. I mean, they put the beat down on the Bears, but I mean,
congratulations, you beat the Bears.
Beat the Bears. But I don't know. Packers kind of dog walked them. Maybe they've regressed a little bit. And it's like the Ravens will look good. I know they lost week 1, but it happens.
Yeah, that was some black magic how they lost.
That was some black magic. They really blew it. Really, like they were off the whole game. But that being said, I think the Ravens are going to take it.
Okay, all right. So I'm in agreement there with you.
Copying.
Yeah, I know. I'm copying. Purely what you said, like congratulations, you beat the beat down on the Bears, right? The Bears are not good, and they did get kind of like dog walked by the Packers. I'm not sold on the Packers. And like you can be like, oh well, the Packers put the hurt on the Lions. Okay, and the Lions looked really good against the Bears. Okay, that was the Bears. I'm not sold on the Packers. And when the Lions get absolutely obliterated by the Ravens, it's gonna prove that I'm not just a hater.
There you go. So you want it for self vindication.
Yes, that, but also I objectively think that the Ravens are just a much better team. I think their defense is much stronger. And you want to tell me that the Lions defense has the ability to stop Derrick Henry and or Lamar? Because the Ravens played, who did they play in week 2?
The Browns.
The Browns.
The
and Derrick Henry didn't do anything. He had 11 carries for 23 yards. And yet they still put 41 points. So even if you manage to just stuff Derrick Henry, Lamar is still good enough at throwing the ball that they did. I mean, obviously they do need Derrick Henry on their squad, but if he gets shut down, they still have the offensive weapons to score a lot of points. I understand that was against the Browns, who are very bad, right? Mm-hmm. But again, you think the Lions defense can cover both Lamar in the air, on the ground, as well as Derrick Henry on the ground? I really don't think so. Aiden Hutchinson has not been the same since his injury.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's hard to catch those guys. Like, you need those athletic, defenders to go after them. And I'm not saying the Lions don't have them, but kind of taking a step back for sure.
Anyway, what's our money game situation looking at? Are we tied? Do we need a tiebreaker?
We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 money games.
So we do need a. Really? It felt like we had a lot more money games than that.
Did, but that's the number.
Yeah, recap our money games for us, please.
I had Vikings, Bengals, Jaguars, Texans, Commanders, Raiders, Broncos, Chargers, Seahawks, Saints, and Chiefs and Giants.
Interesting.
So that means we need a tiebreaker.
We need a tiebreaker. Final score of Monday night or final score of Sunday night?
Sunday night's gonna be hard because we're in disagreements. So let's do Monday night.
Okay, fair. I am going to write you a private chat right now of what I think the final score is going to be.
Okay. Did you send it?
No, I'm thinking. All right. I got it. Ready?
I'm ready.
So.
Okay. I'm pasting that into the spreadsheet.
So. Did you write down yours already?
I did. Let me send it in here.
Wow!
Yeah, very similar.
Wow, what a copycat!
No, I had it written down first.
Chat, he's copying me. I said that the Lions will have 17, Ravens 31. Chris here is saying Lions 14, Ravens 30. It really doesn't come that much closer, guys.
It's the hive mind.
But anyway, anything else we have to declare?
Football's back.
Football is back. Let's get that outro going. Another episode of Before the Point. As always, I've been your host, Adrian. Thank you so much for listening in.
It's been your boy.
And let us know what you think about the episode, whether you disagree or agree with some of our takes, observations, our picks. Who would you pick differently? Tell us why the Giants are going to beat the Chiefs, and why Seattle's a stinky bird team.
Stinky birds.
Stinky birds. A bunch of tunas.
All right. That's a great note to end.
Yeah, great. Doo-doo. Peak journalism right there.
Peak.
All right. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll catch you on the next episode.
Later.